Hey everyone, I'm StephenTube1967 and we are looking at an update for Subsistence. So it says Alpha 55 update, so I'll read this so you don't have to. So major update by Subsistence posted Friday, January 1st. Okay, Alpha 55 update 1st January 2021. Alright, ice fishing. It is not possible to break through the surface ice on the frozen lakes using an axe, allowing players to fish during the winter months. With the axe equipped, look at the ice until progress wheel displays, then begin chopping to create the hole. This can take a toll on the axe's condition, so keep an eye on its health bar. Fishing in the ice hole does not require casting with the rod. Simply approach the hole with an equipped rod and tackle, and an action prompt will display to start fishing. Okay, we'll take a check. We could kind of check that. I think I can set my game to winter just to see what that looks like. Alright, so ice holes and winter cave water access. Players can descend through the ice holes, giving new access to water and cave locations throughout the winter. I've added a vault mechanic for pulling yourself out from an ice hole while underwater. Okay, vault. Ice holes will eventually refreeze over. I have code in place to reduce the rate of refreezing of a hole if it's being actively used, but it will eventually refreeze regardless. Be careful to carry an axe while exploring caves during winter, as you may need to break through the ice to exit the frozen lake on your return. Okay, so next section, beehives and honey. During the summer months, bees will now build hives that can be harvested for honey. The hives are fairly rare and can be found attached to tree trunks. An axe or pickaxe can be used to harvest the hive to yield the honey. Honey can be eaten raw and is used in cooking recipes. Honey is currently the only food item providing a max health stamina boost in its raw form. Bee swarms. Beehives are not dangerous unless a player attempts to harvest the honey. Attacking a hive will unleash a deadly swarm of bees, so take stock of your current condition and equipment before attempting to harvest a hive. Great. So I think I'll just kind of skip the beehive. Thank you very much. Many players have suggested a beekeeping mechanic being added. This is certainly something I'm considering for the future. Yeah. So we could set up our own beekeeping hives and everything at our bases if we want. And we can grow honey and bees. Alright, catfish. Catfish can now be caught in the various ponds around the world. They do not reside in the larger lakes. They are less active during the colder months. They cannot be caught using fishing traps. They require rod fishing. Alright. Pike. Pike can be found in all the lakes, ponds in the world. They remain highly active during the winter months due to being predatory fish. Good. They also cannot be caught using fish traps and require rod fishing. Alright, here we go. Perch. Perch can be found in all ponds, lakes. However, are more common in ponds. They provide slightly more protein than the existing small fish. Yeah, that would make sense. Now we just need crappie and walleye. Alright, perch can be caught in fish traps. They can be cooked whole or harvested for fish oil. Okay, good. Small animals now destroyed by live ammunition. Okay, small animals, rabbits and chickens, can now be killed by a single shot of any live ammunition. However, doing so will destroy the potential resource gains and leave you with a mangled corpse and a satisfying splat effect. So yeah, don't use your guns to kill rabbits and chickens, or you won't have any food from them. And not only that, you won't get leather from them either. The only current use for mangled corpse is allow it to decay into rotten meat. Okay, so we can get a mangled corpse that we can make into rotten meat. Alright. I don't think I'll be using my guns, thank you. Use the bow and arrow. I feel this change is more intuitive means of maintaining gameplay balance there than how it was previously. Bow hunting and trapping will preserve the animal's resources for harvesting or animal husbandry. Okay, so curved slanted glass walls. The new glass building piece provides a slanted wall option for the curved variant. Alright. It will attach to any curved foundation, ceiling, and wall and should offer new possibilities for creative-based designs. Alright. New animal AI pathing update. I finally addressed the exploit of guiding predators into trees to attack them with an axe. Alright. I didn't know that. I don't think I would have done that if I could. I try to avoid exploits. Unless it's like a flying cabinet that I can use to get across miss survival. But that's it. Okay, I've added new pathing logic to allow them to negotiate trees while chasing prey. There's still a lot of future work I have planned for animal AI, but this should be a big improvement compared to how it was previously. Man, I want to tame one of these. Maybe not the lions, but maybe a wolf for a dog, you know? That would be cool. You know, you tame it and it goes from being like a wolf into being a dog. So it completely changes. And I don't know if it can make the mountain lion turn into a cat or something. I don't think that is as believable as a wolf turning into a dog. But then again, wolf turning into a dog, how believable is that? Okay, so that's my thought. Rose hip berries. I've made some seasonal changes to the wild edibles in the world. During the colder months, blueberries will no longer be available. However, rose hip berries will persist through the cold. Okay. That's fine. Just as long as they're easy to see. That's all I care about. These tart berries come with a small hydration penalty, effectively making winter a little bit more of a struggle. So make sure to melt plenty of snow and keep a couple canteens on you. Alright. Wild mushrooms. The cave system now have editable have a wild editable. Edible mushrooms can be found picked growing on cave rocks while exploring. Okay, I don't like mushrooms, so I'm not going to pick them. Anyway, they can safely be eaten raw. Okay, these currently aren't dedicated cooking. There currently aren't dedicated cooking recipes for mushrooms, but that will come in the future. All right, here we go. Oops, a little bit too far there. Mouse wheel. Be good, mouse wheel. Okay, honey glazed pork and sauteed vegetables. Pork chops now have a dedicated cooking recipe coupled with honey and grown vegetables. Honey glazed pork and sauteed vegetables. Okay, this dish is the highest tier meal that can be cooked using the frying pan. Typically, a baking pan is required for such stats boosting recipe. I want my stats to go up even higher, man. 125 is not enough. I want 200. I want 1,000. I want 100,000. Yeah. I want to be unkillable. I want to be a god. Alright, fish steaks. I've added a whole new white fish item. The meat is now yielded from bass, pike, and catfish. Alright. That makes sense. Fish steaks. Okay, good. It can safely be eaten raw, but is much better cooked. It has slightly lower stats than salmon fillets. Alright. Customizable glow stick colors. Okay, we have a bunch of glow stick colors. And players can now customize the glow sticks by choosing for a selection of colors. Alright, simply click on your glow stick to display its contextual item display at the top of the HUD. Then select from the colors to pick your color of choice. Alright. That's fine. Alright, and there we get an idea of kind of what it's going to look like. You get your kind of magenta here and purplish violet magenta, and then you got green. Alright, this should help teammates signal to or identify one another, as well as offering additional visual customization. Okay, crayfish. Crayfish can now be found in the various lakes and ponds by catching them in fish traps. Okay, they must be cooked on a fire before eating or can cause infection. Alright. Crayfish are only small, but are a good survival dietary supplement. They offer more protein than small fish or perch, however do not yield fish oil. Okay. Free camera mode. This is a cool new feature for admins of dedicated servers. Since Alpha 54, I have heard from many admins they would like better control to monitor their server and have better access to the world to perform cleanup, etc. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. What? Oh, good lord. Okay, the mouse wheel. All right. When logged in as admin, type FreeCam in the console to enter FreeCam mode. All right. All right. This will put you in a dedicated state, allowing you to fly around the map, even underwater and through cave systems. The speed of camera can be controlled by using the mouse wheel. The camera does not react to collisions, so you can't just clip through geometry. All right. So, while in this state it is not possible to interact with items, however, it is possible to use the delete buildable admin command. This allows admins to remove buildables by looking at them and using the delete buildable key, which is bindable in the in-game controls. Okay. Teleport to player. In addition to free cam mode, server admins can now teleport directly to a specific player. They will be switched to free cam mode to teleport. Alright. I'm not an admin, so I guess don't really care about that. Alright. Use this feature. You must be logged in as admin to a dedicated server. Open the in-game server stats menu and select the player you wish to teleport to. This will present a button to trigger the teleport with other admin buttons on the right side. The view player will be unaware of the camera. Alright. Sitting on the ground. Players can now choose to take a load off and sit down without a chair. Alright. I think this adds some cool immersion while resting by a campfire. This action can be set rebound in the in-game controls, and the default key is, I think that's a /. Yeah, that's a /. Alright, we'll go down to seasonal water temperatures. I've made some fairly large changes to water temperatures in the colder months. The water will now get much colder than previously. The temperatures are colder across easy, normal, hardcore. Yeah, that seems like it should be right. I mean, the water should be colder than the air anyway, regardless. Insect repellent found in the default medical crafting menu. This is fairly cheap. Item provides temporary protection from insect bite stings, useful for harvesting honey. While active, a status icon will show on the right side of the HUD. Okay, currently the only insect threat are bee stings. However, I have plans for mosquitoes on the roadmap. Mosquitoes? Still not totally confirmed yet, however. Oh, please give us the ability to turn off mosquitoes. Oh, please. Alright, save load game improvements. Since the launch of dedicated servers, extreme pressure was put on the previous save load system, with many tens of thousands of buildables populating the map on certain servers. It was leading to some saves being unable to load, caused by multiple false infinite loop detections, etc. Alright, so I guess people need to be very careful about how much building they do, so they don't overwhelm their server or overwhelm their game, maybe. Yeah, I think I'll watch my building. I now have a more robust async job handling system for the game to easily manage these large tasks. The issue became a bit of a time bomb for popular servers, and I had to hurriedly hot fix this in for servers in the weeks for Alpha 54. But this is now polished and is implemented into single player mode. So if you had a huge profile that stopped being able to load, this should fix this. This should alleviate the frame hitch that can sometimes occur when game saves during gameplay. Okay. Alright, harvesting hitbox updates. Previously, it was common to hit a tree or resource node, see a hit effect sound, but no progress would be attributed to the harvesting process, feeling a little glitchy and frustrating. So now I've adjusted this so you can see here, so what you see here should align correctly with what is being harvested. Alright, then we have no build zones. Right, many servers were having issues with player teams building structures over cave entrances, preventing others on the server from accessing them. I've now added no build zones to these areas, which should solve this problem for server admins. Alright, no, these No build zones are not active in single player or player hosted co-op games. Alright, good. I wouldn't do that anyway. Why would I do that? New sounds for opening medical crates. Okay, medical crates and ammo crates now have their own unique and more appropriate sound when opening. So, if I open up an ammo crate, is it going to play taps or something maybe? Medical crates? I don't know. Yeah. Alright. We'll see what that's like. Seasonal fish type diversity. Previously, there was no change in the chances of catching a particular fish type across the month seasons. Now, not only do different leg types yield different fish types, but the month season dictate the population chance of certain fish types. Example, is now rare to catch a salmon during the winter. Okay. Okay, then there's fixed server crash list. I'm not going to read that. Fixed temperature reading errors in HUD. I'm not going to read that. Now lakes now freeze regardless of players in caves are diving. We already read about that. New profile stats added. Oh. Okay, so all the new fish are now tracked in the player stats. Yeah, I would like there to be like not monster fish, but like whoppers, you know. You don't just catch a northern pike, you catch like a monster pike or something. And we can have, the game can randomly create the size of the fish. And then what you see visually in front of you is a larger fish, but the weight of it and how much fillet you get out of it is different. Okay. Alright, so we got increased temperature penalty for being wet, hardcore. Alright, fishing rod improvement controls. Oh, there's a lot of stuff. I'm just going to start going through this. This video is starting to get very long, so you guys can kind of just pause the video and read it yourself. But wow, this is a lot of stuff. Alright, okay. Just fishing rod improved controls. Okay. Fixed incorrect animal state showing in animal tracks. So sometimes it would show them alive when they're in the trap, but they're actually dead. Okay, so that's what fixed. Updated menu map. Menu map is updated with greater detail, density of foliage and trees. Okay, fixed exploit accessing base items through walls. There's an exploit whereby first joining a popular server, it would take some time to stream all the buildables in. It was possible to access base items through a wall. Now added additional server site checks to ensure bases are protected from this theft. Okay, there's hosting your own server. Alright, forget about that. New languages supported. Okay, new languages. Others. Oh my god, other notable changes. Oh my lord. Okay, so this is getting too long. You guys just go ahead, just pause the video and read all this stuff. There's just a ton of stuff. Alright. So, lots of new stuff. It's gone live. I know that this was a thing they were talking about a week or so ago about possibly happening. And now it looks like it's live for all of us. So, okay. So, we'll just kind of leave it at this. It'll be interesting to see some of the things. Mosquitoes, I think, like, no. I don't want mosquitoes, man. That's going to be so annoying. Alright, so that'll be it for this video. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and as always, comment. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video, guys. Later, dudes.